Satnam, I'm Lisa Marie Cunniff, and today I'm going to show you a series of postures that I try to do several times a week, if not daily, and these are for the core. About 4 years ago now, I discovered I had a slipped disc. I discovered this by reaching down to touch my toes during a yoga class and then couldn't stand back up. And after 2 weeks of being laid on the sofa, I went for MRI scan and was told I would need an operation. I held out despite the fact that all down this leg was tingling and would lose sensation, and I would often lose sensation in my feet. I felt that I could do something about this myself, but it did mean that my yoga practice had to change a lot. And actually I used to work the core really hard, but I discovered I'd been doing it wrong for many years. I hadn't been keeping my back flat on the floor. I'd been arching a lot, and this had actually caused more of a problem with the slip disc. So for 3-4 years, I haven't done any core work. I've been concentrating instead on opening the heart, on relaxing the shoulders, and other yoga postures. But I've really let the core soften. And when I first started yoga 12 years ago, I worked the core really hard for the first few years. I was a sales manager for 12 years, and I used to sit at an office like this, kind of with my phone, often like this. So when I started yoga, I was really, really weak. And I feel like I've got somewhat back to that point right now. So this series of postures, we're going to start from a beginner's perspective. There are going to be some 30 seconds to a minute exercises. We might push a few a little bit longer. If you have a lot of experience with core work, then this might not be so challenging for you, but it's still a good workout. So, if you want to get into your warrior self, the warrior heart, this is a series of exercises for you. So we're going to start by warming up the spine. This is a principal practice in Kundalini Yoga called Sufi Grind. And you're going to inhale as you bring the chest round to the front, exhale, rotating it to the back. Keep the shoulders over in line with the hips. The shoulders are not moving too much. And the head, chin parallel to the ground. Inhale, exhale. If you had a pen at the heart center, imagine yourself drawing a circle on the floor. Powerful breaths. Opposite direction. Inhale deeply. Pull up on the navel, pull up on the anus, up on the sex organs, in on the navel. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Mula Bandha. So anus, sex organs, navel. Inhale. And exhale. Natural breathing. Sit for a moment. Be aware of the breath and the body. Maybe you feel different already. This is powerful breathing exercises and warming up the spine. Sometimes you can feel a little dizzy or tingling sensations through the body. This is perfectly normal. But if you have problems with blood pressure, then it is always best to seek advice from your doctor before you start any practices like this. But generally, if you feel a little lightheaded or just different at the end of these exercises, it is normal. Okay, so next we're going to inhale, stretching the chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, rounding the spine, tipping the pelvis, keeping the chin parallel to the floor. Powerful breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Make sure that you empty the lungs completely on the exhale. I'll just show you what this exercise looks like from the side. So continue. Again, this exercise is warming up the spine. How old you feel is in direct relation to how flexible is your spine. So these exercises are really important for a daily stretch. Inhale, anus, sex organs, navel. Exhale, deep inhale. Exhale fully and completely. Pull up on the anus, sex organs, navel. Inhale. Exhale. Natural breathing. Okay, now we're going to get onto the core exercises. So to begin with, come in to lay down on the back, and we're going to start by working the lower back. So make sure you engage the core muscles, so you're pulling in on the navel, and you're just going to get your arms flat, get a good strong base, hands flat. You're going to take the weight on the heels, so you inhale, lift the bum, try to make a straight line, looking at the toes, long deep breaths. This exercise may make you shake. That's good, it means it's working. If you need to readjust that hands, once you understand the position, just readjust, come back to the position. Focus on the breathing. Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Use the breath to power you. Last few seconds. Inhale. Exhale, lower yourself gently down to the ground and relax. Arms at the sides, palms facing ceiling. Inhale deeply. Exhale and just roll over onto your tummy. And bring the hands under the shoulders, feet together, toes tucked in. And we're going to do a plank from this side. So as you inhale, bring the elbows in, tuck the elbows in, and just push yourself up into a straight position. Make sure the fingers are evenly spread, weight evenly distributed, and long deep breathing. Shoulders down. Sets on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale, lower yourself to the ground and relax. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Okay, and bring the hands into the same position under the shoulders. And this time, this is more from flow yoga, I believe. You're going to inhale, if you can have this stretch on the lower spine. You're going to inhale, stretch the head back in cobra, keeping the feet together, elbows in, shoulders down. If this stretch is too much for you, you just bring your hands forward to wherever feels comfortable, or drop the elbows down and do it from this position. If you can do it from here, what we're going to do is inhale, 3 breaths. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lowering yourself down to the ground. If you had your hands forward, just reposition them below the spine. Exhale, inhale, lift into plank. Exhale, 3 breaths. And we're going to inhale and bring the head between the shoulders, between the arms. Sorry, the head between the arms. You might have to adjust your position slightly.
pushing the heels down towards the floor and angling them slightly away from each other. My hands are slipping on this mat. Okay, long deep breaths. Inhale, exhale forward, plank. Inhale 3 breaths. On the 4th, inhale. Exhale, lowering myself down to the ground slowly. Inhale into cobra. Elbows together, feet together, head back. Shoulders down. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Down. Inhale and lift. 3 breaths. Inhale. Bum up towards the ceiling. Reposition the hands slightly if you need to. Heels towards the floor. Legs straight. Long deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale forward. Inhale. Exhale down. And relax. If you want to, you can of course continue that routine more times. Inhale deeply. Exhale and roll over onto your back. Okay, and this time we're going to be raising the head up to look at the feet. Ideally your hands are in this position. But if you have any problems with your lower spine, like I do, it's best to just tuck the hands under the bottom slightly, giving the pelvis a lift, and really make sure you engage all of the core muscles, pushing the back flat against the floor. So you don't want to be able to get your hands under the back at all, especially when we're in the posture. Okay, so we're going to inhale, lift the feet about 6 inches off the floor, 15 centimeters I think. Looking at the toes, long deep breaths. Again, this might make you shake. That's a good sign. You know, when I'm not shaking, it's because all my muscles are not engaged. As soon as I push all of my back down to the floor and I engage all of the stomach muscles, I immediately start shaking. Embrace the shake. If you start to get tension in the neck, you're not lifting from the core muscles, you're lifting from the shoulders. Just drop the head down, give yourself a rest, and bring it back up. Last few seconds. It's said that good health starts when you can do this for 5 minutes. So we're just doing about a minute. Inhale. Exhale and relax. So the good news is with that position, if you do it regularly, if you do it daily, you can build up a few seconds each day. And the level of muscle memory, how quickly you learn, is incredible. It's astounding. You can really build up to 3 or 4 minutes quite quickly. But don't push too far. Listen to your own body and remember to protect your back, making sure the back's completely flat against the floor. Okay, so just reversing some of the stretches we've done. Bring the knees up to chest. I'm going to start the next exercise. This is one of my personal favourites. You inhale and bring the arms out to the sides. A little bit close to the wall. So you inhale and bring your arms out to the sides. And the legs around 70 degrees. Exhale, bring them back in. Again, making sure that the back is kept flat against the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. If you're quite a visual person, you can imagine yourself like a great bird flying across the land or the oceans. However you wish, just enjoy the feeling of this stretch. Building the core. Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. We're going to do this for a couple of minutes. If you can bring your knees right into chest, please do so. I recently ruptured my knee ligaments in January and broke my leg, so I'm still recovering my full strength and flexibility. Powerful breaths. Last few seconds. Inhale and hold. Exhale and keeping the back pressed firmly against the floor. Lower the legs down to the ground. And relax. exercise. Just bring the hands under the bottom again if you need to protect the lower back. I'm going to inhale and bring the legs up 90 degrees, both together, and exhale down to the ground. Again, engage all of the stomach muscles, keep that back flat. Inhale up, exhale down. Powerful breaths. Then if you're shaking, that's a good sign that it's working. Just make sure you protect your lower back. Last few seconds. Inhale up. Mula bandha, anus, sex organs, navel. Exhale. And relax. Now it's very important after a few minutes, after a workout like that, to give yourself at least sort of 5 to 10 minutes, 10 to 11 is best, or even 10 to 15 minutes of relaxation, lying on the back, palms facing ceiling. It's best if you cover the hands and the feet, so the hands and feet stay nice and warm. So get yourself a blanket, make yourself nice and cozy, and relax in this position. If you wish to set an alarm, do so. If your time is your own right now, maybe you just want to let yourself have a little nap in this position. Allow yourself to really deeply relax. This allows the body to regenerate, really use all of the exercises that you've just done, make the most out of them. So I hope you enjoyed that series of core exercises. If you do them every day, as I say, you'll very quickly begin to feel a lot stronger. You'll really notice your core changing, the strength of your back adapting. And when you work the core like this, it really works on self-esteem, self-worth, confidence. You start recognizing your ability to put your ideas into action, to have confidence, to stand in your own power, and to give your best to yourself. Sat Nam, stay healthy, stay happy. See you next time.